So I want to do a video. I haven't posted in a while. Been kind of lax. Partly just been really busy. Life has been busy. I have a full-time job. I run a woodworking company on the side, and training has been pretty consistent. Back at the Knights Hall training regularly, which is awesome. Doing soft kit training. We haven't had a lot of steel fights, obviously, but I am flying out to nationals at Armored Combat Sports in Reno this Thursday. I'm up there for the weekend of national fights. Super excited about that. It'll be a good chance to test ourselves against some of the best teams. New England Executioners I'm fighting with. I'm going to be fighting Warlords and Order Draconis and a bunch of other great teams are going to be out there whose names are all slipping my mind right now. So I'm super excited about that. The reason I wanted to share this though is because I did have kind of an internal revelation. I'll be honest, I don't spend a lot of time thinking about why I fight or why I do this. I just enjoy it. I enjoy the challenge, and I feel like it's a sport that fits me and my personality real well, and my skill set, so I like that, right? Lets me be as aggressive as possible and as brutal as possible while still being able to make friends and talk with them afterward, and usually not kill anybody, so that just works well for me. But I have had a struggle over the last 6 to 8 months, and kind of want to talk about the mentality of it for me. And that struggle has been, I had a bad injury to my neck, which is all healed now. It's great and it's good, but it kind of put me out for a while. And then when I came back, I was super hesitant. If you hear any noise in the background, my kid's got an electric dirt bike and they just ride it in circles. Yeah, it kind of made me really hesitant when I got back in. And it's the first time in this sport where I was injured, or I felt injured, and when I came back, I didn't feel it my full self, right? So what did that mean? It meant that, like, I didn't even realize it when I was going into challenges, into events. I was more worried about, am I standing up? Am I doing okay? And how am I feeling? Is my neck gonna hurt? Versus, am I out there to be a killer, right? And that killer mentality. So I think that's, it's always valuable to spend time checking in with yourself, reflecting on why you're doing certain things. If you feel like you're fighting in a certain way that's not as good as you want, what's happened? Has something changed? For me, it was injury, right? So maybe it could be a bad loss. Maybe you take a loss against somebody you didn't think you're gonna lose to, and all of a sudden you don't trust yourself. It could be the opposite. You might just win a bunch and don't feel that challenged, and maybe that demotivates you. For me though, again, it was that concern with not feeling comfortable in my own body, not feeling like I could give it my all, and then slowly feeling my mental state move from being in that ring thinking, I'm here to get that other guy, and I want him to know who I am, and I want to make sure at the end of this fight, he goes, wow, I don't want to fight that guy again, right? That's the way I approach fights. For me, it's a challenge against another person or people on a team, and at the end, I want them to know my name, right? Know, like, man, I don't want to get an axe from that guy. I lost that, right? So for a little while, it was just about me going, man, I hope I'm going to survive this. I hope I don't fail. I hope I don't slip. And I'm really excited to kind of feel back in my own body a little bit, excited to go to a national event where I could go in with that same approach. That quote-unquote killer instinct that I think all good fighters in fight sports cultivate. And so for me, this is kind of a wake-up call, and the realization that I need to sit back and do more reflection and make sure my mindset is as strong as my physical strength, right? Now I got a lot of work to do to even get better shape and better conditioned, keep training. But I think along with that, I need to spend more time in that intellectual side of understanding about why am I doing this, what's pushing me to be better, where am I going to be going next? If I do feel good, how do I keep myself moving forward? And I think those are areas that I really think everyone should spend time in. I want to talk about my own struggles with it a little bit. To give you some framework for me, truthfully, I came into the sport about 1.5 years ago, and I had a quick rise, quote unquote, in a small niche sport without many people. So this is not me in any way saying I'm the fantastic athlete by any means, right? Like I'm 38 years old, I'm still carrying some weight. I am not like an elite level athlete, but I did do well for someone new, right? So I came in, and for a while it was just me proving myself, very nervous. The anxiety made me fight hard. Like I don't want to be the guy that doesn't do well for his team. Like that would push me. Then I got to where I was doing well, and I was hitting people hard, and I was doing damage, and I was feeling powerful, and I was feeling great. I was like, man, I'm a killer. And then I got hurt. I got hurt, and it took me out for a while, right? Legitimately, like I fought in Carnage and didn't have another fight again, until the next fall, right? Because COVID happened too, and the injury happened around that time. So like, I lost a lot of that, and I came back, and all of a sudden I was now mentally at a level of quote-unquote good fighter. Everyone saw me as a good fighter, but I wasn't pushing myself anymore. right? I was just kind of plateaued there. I wasn't feeling awesome, but I wasn't feeling like I had anything to prove. And I just kind of found myself meandering in, right? Like I'd train, I'd fight, I'd do it there, but I wasn't, pushing myself emotionally and mentally to get better and get to that next level, right? And I, realized that I can't continue to want to fight with top people if I don't want to become a top person and think of myself as someone who's either there or striving to get there. I don't ever want to come in and go, man, I'm just good enough. And that's kind of where I felt like I was. So it's a long meandering conversation of me just talking about the need to sit back and reflect and make sure that if you hit a plateau, if you hit an area where you're struggling, that you reflect on it, that you listen to other people talk about their fighting experience, that you seek out mentorship. I've been listening a lot to a lot of the conversations Ringo's been posting online right now. I've talked with Jay about kind of fighting mentality, talking to other guys, Ian and Paul the Barbarian, been talking to them a little bit when they came out and fought with us at regionals, and it, all that kind of coalesced into the understanding that for me, I need to change my mindset, get back to the idea like I'm here to win and to crush and to kill that other team, right? And then afterward, share drinks, have a great time with them. So we're going to be out in Reno. I'll post links to it if we get a stream or Twitch. I'm not quite sure how that's going to be going out there. Hopefully I come back and we come back in first place. That's always the goal. But for me, it's come back saying I'm proud of what I did. And I put myself out there and I help my team. All right, everyone have a great day. If you want to like, subscribe, follow, you certainly can. Links down below. And if you have any questions, comments, or ideas, I'm always open to conversation.